Hello everyone, so I'm here installing the motorcycle dash cam D16X. It's mounted here with the bracket, the brace that came with it. It fit perfectly on the mirror mount, which I think is a brilliant design. I mean, look at that, it fit right in there. I just took this, I unscrewed this mirror. First I loosened this, and then I unscrewed this whole thing. You just unscrew it, put this here, tighten it back down. I put red Loctite on this, but only use red Loctite if you're ready to heat things up to get it back off. So I will say, if you're working with a Zero, this is a 2016 Zero SR. Luckily I have a backup headlight because my headlight was melting right here. See that? It was melting because the headlight, as far as I know, there's not a way to turn the headlight off. So with the headlight just sitting up here, and without the motorcycle moving, it wasn't moving to cool the headlight off, and it was on low. See, that's high, that's low. The headlight was starting to melt. Luckily I have an extra one because I have an entire extra motorcycle that I purchased for parts. And so here is the spare headlight that is not melted. What I'm also interested in doing is changing the bulb to one that doesn't get so hot, and instead of making heat, makes more light, which is LED. So I'm going to look into that. Let's see who sells. I think there's a company called Super Bright LEDs. I used to buy if that's the correct name. If that is the correct name, I used to buy a lot of LEDs from them. LED light emitting diodes from them. So I'll check into that again. Meanwhile, I was able to calibrate or allow the calibrating of the tire pressure sensors. Those are installed. They're very easy to install, and they have a lock on them that locks them, like a safety lock that locks those in place. I just followed the instructions. Here's the front camera. Let's see, so let's go ahead and power this up. So I went ahead and disconnected the headlights, and I'm planning to put a switch on the headlight so that I can have that headlight off when the motorcycle's on, if for any reason I want to have the motorcycle on, because this motorcycle just has an on and off switch. That's it. It's either on or off. So here's the motorcycle dash cam. It's waterproof, and it's model D16X. These are available on Amazon. As you can see here, tire pressure is in the top right. This is how we change the brightness right here on the right side. See how it's lowering it? This increases it. Now the phone's compensating, so when this gets brighter or darker, the phone's compensating automatically. Let's see if I can brighten this up. Yes, right there. Okay, so that's the rear camera. If I touch the screen, we can go to the menu. Settings 1, so there's one menu. Settings 2 is a whole new menu. Tire pressure. So I just let this calibrate itself. First I cleared everything. I did a full reset, a system reset, and then I let it calibrate itself. See how it says search complete? It took a few minutes for it, and the front calibrated first, then the back calibrated by itself. That's now done. I set let's see, what else did I set? It's already at miles per hour. Let's go back to this one. The time zone is set to Los Angeles. You would need to set it to your city. I did format the memory already. The volume I turned all the way down. Screensaver, I said close. Wait, screensaver, let's see what it says. Yeah, there's options here. 10 seconds, 30 seconds, 1 minute, or close. I just put it on close. Loop recording, let's see what else there is. Date stamp is on. Safe driving, I said close. You can also say open. Let's see what that says, safe driving. Let's say open and see what happens. Oh, okay. So open, I think, is on. That means I think, if I recall correctly, it's after 2 hours, it'll remind you to take a break or that you could be getting fatigued. 2 hours of riding a motorcycle, you might need a break, right? I don't know if that time's adjustable, but if I recall correctly, I think it's a 2 hour warning. That's if you've been riding continuously for 2 hours. But please confirm that for yourself. That's your Wi-Fi setting. Let's see what this one is. CarPlay or Android. That's to record sound here, or to have it recording or not recording. Let's see what this is. Taking a photo. Let's see what this is. That's changing cameras. So now we have both cameras, so front and rear. Or I could press it again, and that's just the front camera, which is right there. That's the front camera right there. Right there. Okay, and then let's go back to the back camera. I'm gonna leave that on the rear camera for now. Let's see what this is. Video recording is turned off. To go back out of the menu, I'm gonna press up here. Video recording is turned on. Okay, so to stop video recording, we press the bottom right, if I understand correctly. Okay, so it is recording, as you can see on the top here. You can see it's recording. And that's the tire pressure, which I do want to know that. That's important to me. The tire pressure is something that you order separately from this, from the D16X, but I liked that it had the ability to communicate with the tire pressure sensors so that I could know what the tire pressure is without pushing on the tires, without unscrewing the cap and checking the tire pressure. How many people actually do that? It's very important to do that, but what if you could just look at your screen and the tire pressure is right there? I like that. Okay, so what else? Yeah, it's kind of, I just connected everything just to make sure it's going to work. The rear camera wiring is all set. These wires I just connected temporarily to see if everything will work. I did connect into the accessory here, and this, when the key's on, this has power going to it. That's these, and these are powered by two separate accessory plugs on the. This is the 2016 Zero SR. There's two accessory plugs back here. I've said this many times if you've watched my other videos, and I connected into those. I just connected into those. And when the key's on, these are powered. So I have the red and the yellow going to the positive, and I have the black going to the negative. That's just temporary for now. I'm going to clean that up, but it's still going to go to the same connections, but I'm just going to use heat shrink and everything like that. And I'll probably connect in, well, I might connect there, or I might connect further away from, like somewhere down here. What else? Yeah, I'm really happy with the way this is mounted. I like that when I'm riding the motorcycle, I can easily reach this screen, and watch what happens if I just swipe from left to right like this, okay? Now we're reading the degrees of lean, right? Isn't that neat? Okay. So if I stand the motorcycle up, right, there's 0. Now if I lean the motorcycle, okay, it's kind of neat, right? This is going to show us our speed. And again, there is our tire pressure, and above it is our tire temperature. What else do we have? So let's go ahead and swipe from left to right again and see what happens. Now we're on a new screen. And see this 0 to 100 miles per hour, or 0 to 400, and I think that's meters. This is for, I think, if you're doing short races, this can time your races. It'll automatically, if I understand correctly, it'll automatically start and automatically stop once you've reached that speed and once you've reached that distance. And then I think these are just probably fastest and progressively less fast times. But you can read the book and learn about this yourself. I will continue to share my experience with this. And, oh, here's some more information. My journey, total mileage, journey 1, journey 2, journey 3, journey 4, journey 5. And there's a start and a stop on up here. Looks like the date will need to be corrected. Let's go ahead and see if we can do that now. Let's go ahead and see, where is the date? It's best to read the book to set the date, but I'm just going to see what I can find right now. Date stamp. Okay, it's on. Okay, I'm going to have to read the book on setting the date. And also, I think there's an app that can work with this as well. So I'm going to look into that as well. Okay, this is just an update video sharing that I'm progressing forward with this installation. This is how I mounted the rear camera right here, and I'm just using zip ties to hold the wires together, to hold them with one another. I did that here as well. There's zip ties holding the wires, as you can see. Not too tight, right? Just holding them, preventing vibration. Okay, we'll see you in the next video.